TeamViewer provides easy, fast, and secure remote access, and it's already used on more than 1 billion devices worldwide. Use this app to remotely control other devices. Remote into another computer, smartphone, or tablet while you are on the road. On this tutorial, I will show you how to install TeamViewer on MacBook. We will create an account and then use TeamViewer to access a remote PC with Windows. In the final part, we will discuss how to allow access to your device. Now let's get started. How to install TeamViewer on your Mac. TeamViewer is a software that allows you to remote into another computer, smartphone, or tablet while you are on the road. TeamViewer provides easy, fast, and secure remote access and is already used on more than 1 billion devices worldwide. Let's see how to install TeamViewer on MacBook. First, we need to open your preferred browser. It does not matter what you use, but I will do this on Safari. On the address bar, write teamviewer.com. On this page, tap Accept Cookies if you get this. Click on Download for free. Now click Allow for the software to start downloading. On the bottom, you will see that the file is downloaded. Click on the Downloads. You will have a file called TeamViewer. Click it. Now double-click the icon to start TeamViewer. The installation process has started. Click Continue. Click again to continue. Click Agree. Click Install. Use your password or fingerprint to allow this install. TeamViewer is installed. Click Close. Here I would suggest clicking Move to the bin, as you will no longer need the installer. Now click Continue. You can set up unattended access to your PC. What is this? You can set up a password that will allow connecting to the PC using this custom password. Please do not give this password to anybody, as they will have access to your laptop anytime it is open. You can skip this step as well. Click Finish. Now you will have to give access to some permission for TeamViewer. Click Request Access on Screen Recording. Click Open System Preferences. Click on the bottom on the config icon. Check the TeamViewer checkbox. Click Quit Now and open the TeamViewer again. Click Allow to see the notification for the TeamViewer. Click on the warning button from the top. Tap again Request Access to Accessibility. Click Open System Preferences. Now click the lock from the bottom of this window to make changes. Use your password or fingerprint. Check the TeamViewer checkbox. Tap again Open Full Disk Access Preferences. Now click the lock from the bottom on this window to make changes. Use your password or fingerprint. Check the TeamViewer checkbox. Let's click on Later. Now, when you go on TeamViewer, you will see the full permission has been set. You have now installed TeamViewer on your MacBook. This software will need an ID to connect to a remote PC. Your Mac will also have an ID and password. If you wish to allow somebody to connect to your Mac, give your ID and password. Please be careful to give this only to people you know. How to create an account on TeamViewer for Mac. If you wish to create an account on TeamViewer for Mac, please install the software first. After the software is installed, open it. Click on Computer and Contacts from the menu bar. On this page, click Create my account. A browser window will be open with the sign-up form ready to be filled. Click on Accept Cookies if this appears on your browser. On the sign-up form, write your email. Now write your name. Type your password. You can also subscribe to their newsletter if you want. Click on I'm not a robot. Now click on Sign up. You have now signed up for your account on TeamViewer. When you enter into your account, you will have the possibility to activate two-factor authentication. Let's skip on that. Now let's connect the TeamViewer software with the account. Close the window and go back to the TeamViewer software. Write your email and password and click Sign in. Let's check a bit what you can do with an account on TeamViewer. Because we already are at the computers, let's check the options here. On the button from the top, you can do the following. Add your computer to the contacts, add a remote computer, a contact or a new group. Groups are a set of computers and contacts that can be categorized. Let's add a remote computer. Write the TeamViewer ID and if you have a password. Write an alias if you want to see a name for that connection. Then click OK. You have now added a PC. You can do the same with groups and contacts. You see now that the computer is online and can be easily accessed. So this is very useful because it will give you the possibility to keep track of the computers you usually connect to. Also, you can chat with the computers you have added on the TeamViewer. You have now a new account on TeamViewer. If you want to connect with your MacBook to a PC with Windows to offer remote assistance or just do some stuff, you will need to follow these steps. First, please note that the PC that you want to connect to needs to have TeamViewer installed. So please be sure you talked with the person to install this software. After this, just ask that person the ID and the password of the PC from TeamViewer. After we have this info, we can continue. Write the ID given at the partner ID. After this, click or just leave the button Remote Control selected. Click Connect. Now write the password. Tap on Log On. How you can see, I have now on my MacBook a new connection with a PC with Windows. Please note it is possible to receive only access to view the computer, not to have remote access. If this is the case, be sure to talk with the person to provide you with that access. This can be done by clicking the mouse arrow from the session list of the computer you are connected to. Let's test a bit the system. Like you see, the remote is almost instant. What option do you have on TeamViewer for MacBook? An important zone on the TeamViewer for Mac is the toolbar from the top. The second button will allow you to start the file transfer. You will be able to copy any files from your Mac to PC or from your PC to the Mac. On the Action button, you will be able to send a Ctrl-Alt-Delete command to Windows. This will give you access to the taskbar manager on Windows. If you wish not to show the other person what you do on the PC, you can select Show Blank Screen. The person to who you are connected will not see anything you do on this computer. Also, if you wish the person connected to the remote PC not to be able to use the keyboard, you can disable Remote Input. Another option here is the Remote Reboot. You will be able to do that as well. On the View button, you will be able to change the quality, the scaling, the screen resolution. An important feature that I use much is Show Remote Cursor. This will allow the other person to go with the mouse over what he is talking about. You will see that remote cursor, which will allow you to understand what he is talking about. On the Audio Video button, you can start a chat, a video call, or an audio call. This was for me also important. If you connect to a laptop or a PC with a microphone, you can talk directly on the PC without using any other app. Also, you can send messages on this button. Here on the chat, you have the same option I told you, video or audio. Let's start an audio call. Tap on the headphones button. Tap OK to allow the TeamViewer to access the microphone. If you start a video call, you will get a pop-up asking you to allow the TeamViewer to access the camera. Tap on OK for that too. Now the audio call is started. You can mute your microphone by clicking this button. Also, it is possible to see on some connection this button. This button will allow you to update the TeamViewer from the remote PC. These are the main options that you can use on TeamViewer for Mac when you are connected to a Windows PC. If you wish to connect another PC or phone to your Mac with your TeamViewer, please follow these steps. Please note that you need to have installed on your PC, mobile phone or Mac the TeamViewer app for this to work. If you need to install TeamViewer on Mac and you need help, check the description of the video. First, for somebody to connect to your MacBook, you need to open the TeamViewer app. You will see a section called Allow Remote Control. Send the ID and the password to the person who you wish to give access to your computer. Please note not to give this info to people who call you and they offer a refund but need access to your Mac. This is a scam. Give the ID and the password only to the people you know, as those people will have complete access to your MacBook. After you give the person the ID and the password, just wait. In the right part will appear a blue window with a TeamViewer session list. What does this mean? It means this person has connected to your PC. On that session list, it is possible to have this mouse cursor on the right. This means the person can control your PC with mouse and keyboard. You can click on the mouse and it will change. Now it means the person can only see what you are showing and does not have access to control your Mac. Also, if you tap on the session, you will get a menu. You will be able to send a chat message or close the session. If you want to close the connection, select Close from the menu. After you have closed the connection, and if you do not wish that person to connect to your Mac, just refresh the password by clicking the button near the password. You have now allowed access to somebody to connect to your Mac with the TeamViewer. If this was useful, please like, share and subscribe. You can also watch more videos from the right. Also, if you have any questions, please ask them in the comments area below.